Boom! What's up? Alright. So, I was talking to myself about something, and then this topic came up, so I'm gonna just talk about it with y'all. Whatever. But basically, the message today is don't love simply off of your strength. Now, this is important, right? This is really important. And I'm talking mostly in relationships, right? There's not a lot of things that we can love. Okay, no, let me get this right. So I think there are things that we can love, right? Simply off of our strength, and we can be sure that we will get our return on our investment, right? So, but these things are mostly inanimate, right? So school, if I put more work into school, I'm going to do better, right? If I play basketball every day, I'm going to get better at basketball, right? I can show basketball, listen, I love you, right? And I can be sure that with some time, that I'm going to get this return on my investment, right? Most of the time. With people, it's a little different, right? With people, it gets a little bit, right? There's certain types of love, right? That first of all, we are required to show all people, right? So we could learn that from the verse. It said, "Love thy neighbor as thyself," right? And then we gotta love God. Period. Boom. So love God and then love thy neighbors, right? So there's a certain that calls for a particular type of love. You know what I'm saying? Calls for a particular type of love. That's not all, because there's different ways to show it, right? But then let's say we get into a deeper kind of love, right? Where maybe I want to do something for somebody, right? But it's coming from a particular place inside of me, where let's say there's a reservoir, right? And reservoir is different from just any type of a material that we conserve somewhere, right? Usually, if you hear like a reservoir, that's like a Secret Service type joint. That's like it's a big bank, and then there's the bank vault, right? So now they might be giving money, boom, 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 but they don't go to the vault every time to get money, right? It's something inside of you that's saying, hey. Now listen, I'm gonna love everybody. Everybody gonna get the love. Everybody gonna get the love now. Everybody gonna get it. But you see that there's a certain place inside me that, right? I can't get that because it's a little touchy. You see what I'm saying? Right? Now for some people, it might be the information I decide to share. Right? For some people, it might be what I decide to do for this person. For some people, it might be the way I speak to them, right? So these certain reservoirs is different for everybody, right? But we gotta be careful. It's not the same as just love thy neighbor as thyself. It's a little different, right? Usually you do these things for the people that you feel particularly special about. Usually you do these things for people that have been in your life. They've showed you that they're there. So doing it for them really doesn't take away from you. It kind of gives you something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm taking it out, but for you, it's, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes you might find yourself in places where you want to do something for somebody, but they haven't showed you anything, right? And you find like, I'm about to do this for you, but you really haven't showed me anything. And that's what I'm talking about. That's it. It's really simple. Don't do things for people that haven't offer simply just your own strength. And I'm talking about particular things. I'm not telling you not to be nice anymore. I'm not telling you to be selfish. But sometimes you find yourself doing something that's really taking a lot out of you for somebody, right? That really hasn't showed. You know what I mean? Showed the stuff to be able to get something like that out of you. You know what I mean? You're depleting your resources. You're sacrificing. Right? You're sacrificing. You know what I mean? And you don't even know what you're doing it for. There's really no end goal in mind. There's no purpose behind it. You're not fulfilling anything by the sacrifice. You're just doing it. And you're doing it because you think you can. You think you got it. After you do it, though, you'll be really empty, really depleted. You'll feel really weak. And it's like, dang it, did this for real. And like the person, you kind of regret doing it. I shouldn't have did that. I didn't like the fact that I did that. And maybe you haven't been experienced anything like that before, but maybe you have, because I have, right? And now it doesn't mean that I won't ever do stuff for people anymore, right? Or do special things. No, I will, but I'll be more precise on who I'm doing it for, because it's important to know these things, right? Not everybody is supposed to get those special things. I'm just saying, right? And I'm trying to be careful, because then again, there's this belief I had there in Matthew 6. It talks about how the sun shines on everybody, right? And water, the rain falls on the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? And so part of me feels like there's a part of God's love that's supposed to be for everybody. I'm not supposed to be partial. You know what I mean? Where I feel like, oh, so this person is this, so I'm going to give them this type of love. This person this, I'm not going to give it that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, I'm not telling you to do that. When, like, if you see somebody poor, you see somebody rich, they shouldn't be treated no differently, right? Treating somebody is different, right? Having respect, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what I mean? The way you talk to somebody, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those special things, you know what I mean? Gifts and stuff like that. Poems and stuff like that. Writing love letters and stuff like that. Like, that's different. You know what I mean? Not every part of those parts of you should be out there for everybody you come in contact with, because, you know what I mean? You won't realize it, but you're taking that from a place that sometimes doesn't get replenished so fast. You know what I mean? For you to be able to just keep doing that over and over and over again. Sometimes you find yourself at a place where you're empty. You feel empty. You feel weak. You feel that because you haven't been careful about the resources that you have, right? Like love, like gifts and stuff like that. And it's important. You gotta watch that. You know what I mean? So you can't just love everybody off of your own strength. Just because I have doesn't mean I should give to everything I come in contact with, right? Especially given that special thing about you, you know what I mean? That really only gets replenished like once a year. You feel me? Like for me, let's say I have a tank, right? Like mine, I feel like mine probably operates a little slower. Yours might operate quicker. I don't know, you know what I mean? But it's different for everybody. You gotta kind of think about yourself, know yourself a little bit to know, dang, when should I be giving You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to always feel out of breath, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not good. You don't want to feel dry and empty all the time. You know what I'm saying? The way you give to people should be with like you should have a system a little bit. You know what I mean? But then there'll be those special people where you could give and they giving back to you, and you feel me? You kind of thriving off of that. Ooh, but still, you guys still take a break. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I don't want to talk about. That's it. Yeah, man. You know, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be doing that, man. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, I'm in my mama room. I've been sleeping in here. But anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Don't be loving off your own strength. Now love everybody, right? I'm talking about when those people get close to you and they, ooh, hold on, you pulling on something that probably shouldn't be pulling on now. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Let them show a little something first. At least. You know what I mean? Before you, Or sometimes it might be cold. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta get it. You just gotta go for it. You feel me? All right, that's it. I'm done. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm done. All right, y'all. Love you. Jesus loves you. Yeah. All right.